Wine set the sheets and snacks over the bed and turned on Netflix. The sound of shower running stopped in the background as her husband Jungkook stepped out of the washroom. His hair damp as they fell over his forehead and made his eyes look even darker. He noticed the setting and didn't comment. If movie night was what she wanted, then that's what he would give her. Wine, come here. She grabbed a blow dryer and stood in front of the bed. Jungkook took a seat and Wine stood in between his legs and started to blow dry his hair. He held onto her waist possessively and squeezed, earning a gasp from her. Jungkook, what are we watching tonight? Wine, I am watching Red Notice, and you are watching me. Of course. She giggled and he smirked in amusement. Jungkook, not a bad idea. Might as well have some fun with you along watching. Wine, nope, only watching. Or you want me to go have some fun with those males in the movie too? Jungkook spanked her and she lost balance, falling in his arms. He grabbed the dryer, tossing it away, and stood up, throwing her down on bed, and hovered above her. Jungkook, you really like to do this, don't you? He growled and she grinned, pecking his lips and squished his cheeks. Wine, and you always get worked up. Jungkook, I would suggest you to avoid it before you start receiving body parts in gifts instead of flowers. She cleared her throat. One thing she knew about her husband, he never bluffed. If he promised body parts, then that's what she was going to receive. Ryan, alright, alright, no more jokes. Let's watch the movie. You already had a tiring day. It will help. He got off her and laid beside her on the bed. Jungkook, don't know about the movie, but I always love having you in my arms after a long day. Wine grabbed two sheet masks and Jungkook groaned, yet let her apply one on him and one on herself. She then played the movie and grabbed the snacks as well, grinning ear to ear. She knew he let her do anything she wanted, may it be logical or weird as hell. If she wants it, she gets it, and she never once took it for granted. Every moment raised her love for him even more. The movie started and Jungkook wrapped his arms around her, pulling her against his body. He was about to kiss her cheek when he realized the sheet mask on their faces and scrunched his face. Jungkook, when is this getting off? Why, 45 minutes. He cursed and she giggled, loving it even more. and shoved a piece of snack in his mouth. Jungkook kissed his fingers against her waist and watched the movie alongside. Once the 45 minutes were done, half the movie was over, their masks were removed, and Jungkook sighed in relief. He dug his face in the crook of her neck and started to place kisses there, holding her tightly. Vine exclaimed happily about whatever she saw in the movie and yelled a little. Vine, you're not watching. Jungkook, I am watching, baby. Vine, yeah? What just happened? He pulled back and looked at the screen once. Jungkook, he just called that dude his wife. Vine laughed satisfied and pecked his lips before diving into the movie again. It was a mixture of action and comedy, blessing him with her beautiful laughs every here and there. Vine, it was good, she said once it was over and turned towards him. Jungkook wrapped her leg around his torso and kissed her thigh. Vine, you look better, she noticed. Vine, now tell me, why were you angry when you came back home? So, it was for him. All that setup and movie to help him relax. She occasionally did things for him without his knowledge and earned more of his love in return. Jungkook, I saw your ex today. Ruined my mood. Why? Is he okay? She asked carefully. Jungkook stayed quiet and she gasped. Ryan, tell me you didn't hurt him. He has nothing to do with me in it. And you know, I love you and I'm yours. No other man holds any space in my life. Jungkook, he is fine. Maybe a little troubled for ruining my mood. Nothing much. He gripped her chin and kissed her possessively. Vine believed by a little troubled he means the man probably lost a huge sum of fortune. She kissed him back until he drew her breath away, until she was digging her nails in his biceps and trying to push him to let her breathe. Once he pulled back, she glared at him while taking deep breaths. She hit his chest and pinched his arm with her pointed nails, yet all she received in return was a hot chuckle and a wink. Jungkook, how about I take you shopping tomorrow and you can take your revenge from my card? She raised a brow, then smirked, and then smiled. Ryan, damn, You know well, don't you? I forgive you. The two laughed and she snuggled in his embrace, digging her face in his chest. And he kissed her head, knowing his life depended on this one girl in his arms he was so in love with.